The PBA's 43rd season was a loooooong one. Seriously, it started December of 2017 and ended December of 2018. That's 12 months of almost non-stop basketball. But with the current PBA season finally drawing to a close, it's time we look back at how each team fared in 2018. Today, we start with the Columbian Dyip. Unconventional. Columbian's season was doomed before it even started pretty much. In trading away its number 1 pick in the 2017 draft, which to no one's surprise turned out to be a stud in Christian Standhardinger, the Dyip sent a signal to the whole country that they're not exactly going after championships. The team passed it off as unconventional, but as we all know, unconventional simply does not work in the PBA. Sure, the Dyip ended up with a handful of players from the Standhardinger trade, but it appears that only Rashawn McCarthy will be serviceable now and moving forward. To be fair, Columbian has some talent in its roster, and McCarthy paired with surprise pickup Jeremy King should have the potential to be a solid backcourt rotation in the PBA. Looking at the Dyip, that explosive guard pairing is their foundation for the future. Still, their foundation for the future could have been Christian Standhardinger, but that's either here nor there now. Anyway, Columbian's unconventional ways had them go through 3 head coaches this season, not exactly the most ideal situation for a team that's already lagging in overall talent compared to their competitors. Chris Cavina started the season for the Dyip, but he quit after 2 games. Ricky Dandon took over from him, but he quit after the Commissioner's Cup. Jonathan Cardle followed, but who can tell if he's going to continue coaching next season as well. To be fair again, Columbian had a nice run in the Commissioner's Cup and they were in the playoff race until the bitter end. Coach Ricky Dandon wanted his boys to be scrappy and defensive-minded, and it worked for that particular tournament. Still, there's no denying that the Dyip desperately needs some talent, and they need continuity from their coaching staff. Then again, the franchise seem like they're not the type to display incredible amount of patience. Just look at their insane number of name changes in just a couple of seasons and constant shuffling of role players and top picks. Anyway, Columbian picked first once again in the PBA draft. Maybe this year, try and keep the pick. That's always a nice start to a proper rebuild. In all seriousness, if Columbian wants to truly compete in the PBA, they might want to start with proper team building, because their past season was doomed right from the start. It's time for the Dyip to abandon their unconventional ways. It simply does not work. Except against rain or shine. Columbian Dyip in the 2017-2018 PBA season. Philippine Cup, 110, 12th place. Commissioner's Cup, 4-7, 9th place. Governor's Cup, 110, 12th place. Overall, 6 wins and 27 losses. 0 playoff appearances. Columbian picked CJ Perez first and immediately locked him up with a maximum rookie deal for 3 years. That's a nice start for the Dyip. Is Perez good for additional wins enough to take a significant jump? We'll see, but at the very least, Columbian will not be an easy out this season. And that's good,